lighting the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. And the Bears will kick it away to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cyclones offense is on the field for the first time today. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. The lone back's got it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
2nd down after that incompletion. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Gets it out quickly.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
A little screen to the running back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Iowa State! What a catch and run for 6.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bears offense has the ball for the first time. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. this. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. Two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
On the ground, it's Washington. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Bears want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering the success now early.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Parker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right there.
Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Dances away from one. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They want to run it left here. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. To the air, it's Beck. They'll run the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 13 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds his tight end. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Osborne. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He'll try the left side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Balls and fired complete.
Just putting a lot of pressure on the back there, throwing it to him behind the line of scrimmage on the perimeter, third down. You're going to have to make a lot of people miss. There was just nowhere to go, and he just had to run out of bounds.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention. This week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for space, it's Collins. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Beck. Makes the grab over the middle. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, what a move! They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play.
Touchdown, Iowa State! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. A 3rd and long coming up here. They keep attacking through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Hands it off. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Takes the handoff. It's Lee. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Makes his connection. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, just taking care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the tailback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. After getting knocked in reverse, it's 2nd and goal from the 15. They're setting up the screen. Sweet feet on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 3rd and goal from way back there. He wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he won't come close to the goal line after the catch. How about that stop as the defense takes over? I know